Paul, we're both noticing that it smells a lot like smoke, even though they have throughout put some kills on here. They've attempted it, but there's going to need to be, the paint's going to need to be a special kind of paint to get the smell out.
So one of the things at a glass, we've got a huge dip in the floor right here, right on this corner it looks like. So I'm not exactly sure, I'll have to look in the basement, but definitely have some shear weight on that corner for some reason, which is depressing the floor. Obviously, this would need to be gutted. Floor will have to come up to the subfloor. We might have to do a little bit of framing, I'll know more once I look at that.
The window is an old window, of course, but it actually has some character. Do you think we can keep that?
Yeah, I would say...
I'd say we'd keep that and work it into the design.
Yeah, at their price point, I would try to keep as many of the originals as possible. Like these, this room is so heavily smoked in. I mean, this is all white and it's actually yellow.
Yeah, this has become yellowed.
Just so
It's
the cleanup
just
alone
crazy.
on this, I don't know if it makes more sense to clean it. You just kind of have to see how it turns out, right? You know, just do a small area and maybe easier.
Paint over it, perhaps? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know that we could paint over it.
I've never seen one that bad. That's pretty bad.
It's
Pretty
bad.
This
Cheryl,
this was clearly the smoking lounge because they're not as bad in here. Not nearly as bad. And this is original, which is cool. That's a nice little detail on the front and side of those two windows.
keep these original windows.
I think so. So I'm thinking that this was probably, I don't know, it doesn't seem like this is the original configuration for the stairs going up. This is clearly all new lumber, new spindles, more.
Oh,
current.
look at that. Now I
And it's
understand the
covered-
stair
it's covered in the
situation.
window.
So, okay, I see now why they have this here. It's so somebody doesn't fall into the window, I
Yeah.
guess.
And then,
What can we do about that? Should we just close up that window?
to me, it would make more sense.
But then we've got brick on the outside. We'll have to see
We'll just have to, it's
what we
painted
can
brick.
suggest there.
We-
I would say maybe it goes and if we do some kind of decorative detail on the outside rather than well, no, we could infill brick because we'd
Yeah.
be painting the brick, so,
Yeah, definitely.
okay.
Okay, so one of the other common problems in these older homes is the fact that it's a full masonry building. So we get water transfer and our plaster is flaking off, that's hollow, so all that's gonna have to be removed to
Look
solid.
at that. Look at that. Cheryl, it's breaking.
So I noticed that in a few spots, but it has been repaired before, so it's not like it's a new problem, it's a reoccurring problem. This has been relatively recently updated. Let's stay on the first floor here. I noticed there's one of the things I hate to see is this, only because in theory it doesn't look like much. But when you have paint separating from the masonry wall like this, you know, we can't paint the wall because what happens is when the moisture in the paint makes this worse. So it's one of those things where you start scraping and the next thing you know, you're like 5 hours into it. So I worry about things like that because they're time consuming and it affects the level of finish. If we do not remove this, it'll just get worse. So be aware of that.
So
And
you're
it's so-
suggesting that we remove the
It has to be
plaster?
removed. Well, this, not necessarily the plaster. I mean, what I usually do is I just laminate the walls with green board.
With green board everywhere?
Yeah, it just makes it easier. I know it's not gonna fail. You know, I know it maybe sound like a little bit more work, but in the end result is gonna be more long lasting than this. So far, it's just this exterior masonry wall. And that could have something to do with the tree, the way it's shaded. I don't know. But this wall seems to be solid. You know, we have a crack there, but that's not minor. As long as the plaster isn't separating from the wall, that's can get into.
So we're really only seeing the separation along this wall here,
Right.
and which would be the stairwell wall, basically, all the way here.
Okay, so we got another dip here in this corner. We dropped down. I'm not sure why. I'll look in the basement.
A dip, okay?
Yeah, right in this corner, everything's falling to this corner. But I mean, overall, this bathroom's not too terribly scary. It's more the buildup and smoke.
The buildup smoke is just,
Yeah.
I mean, you see it everywhere
I mean,
around
we could be
here.
in here for a week just cleaning smoke, soot, and sediment, and tar. Look at it, just pouring off.
I mean, it's all on here. I just can't even imagine what this
Look at that.
person was doing.
If they're still alive.
Yeah. All that. Crazy.
So gross. Dan, have you been down here?